Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we are playing Path of Exile, and if you are watching this as Path of Exile 2 is out, this is of course is Path of Exile 1 as it is in, as you can see, the Metamorphosis League, or the Conquerors of the Atlas, I think that's the expansion it's called, and this is just the League, and that's why I'm starting as I am. So there's a storyline in the Let's Play. That's why I'm still kind of calling it a Let's Play. I'm gonna play every single act, like one episode at a time, and then when we head into Path of Exile 2, I'm gonna do all the acts. There is 7 acts as we know now, so it's gonna be 7 episodes. Now there's 10 acts here, and we're gonna do 10 episodes. So, and I'm gonna kind of explain a little bit of the tips and tricks that I know about, like, getting through. It's not really a build guide or anything like that. I'm of course gonna play a character. I'm gonna play a split arrow character, a very standard, very easy, very straightforward. You can do as you start, and also as you can see, there is different leagues, and these run 3 months at a time, and you can kind of start from a new place. With a new character, and then, you know, keep going from there. But even though you have hardcore, and like, let's take say Diablo 3 for example, or other hard games that has a hard mode or hardcore mode, you lose your whatever you have, and you still kind of do that in Path of Exile. But if something dies in hardcore like this one, it basically just gets moved into the standard league. If it is so, you play hardcore Metamorphosis, and the league ends after 3 months, as it does. The character will be transferred to standard, but not standard, but hardcore standard. So you can see, you can select if it wants you to have it select be there. You can also just play standard. It doesn't change. It's just the same thing. Some of these league mechanics do get filtered into the core game, but more or less, many people start over because they want the special mechanics there is. And you can also play solo self-found down here if you're wondering what that is. That's basically so you can't really trade with people and play with people and stuff like that. It's more for even a more hardcore experience. So it can also be for standard and stuff like that. So what I'm saying, if you die in the hardcore league, also if you die in the standard hardcore, it just gets sent to the standard league. So no character cannot be played again. So if you really like the build you were doing and you were really finished with it and you die in hardcore, you can go to standard and you can play it through if you just want to do that. Many people say that the character is dead, but it's not really dead. It's just moved to standard, and then you're not competing with the other people that are here, because there is competitions and whatnot. We are going to play the standard version of the, not solo self-found. I'm going to be trading with people and stuff like that. Not on the, probably here, but we do need to probably, because this is the first character I'm making in Metamorphosis. So people that do the solo self-found thing is that they make multiple characters over time. So the first character is not going to be the strongest they're going to have this league, and probably going to die to something, and then they have a bunch of gear that they saved because they are using the best gear, but they do have some gears and they can kind of start a new character and not start from scratch, right? And of course, all your stuff that you do collect, you do get sent to standard, of course. But we're playing the Metamorphosis, and we're not playing solo self-found because I want to trade with people, and I want to progress my character, and I do want to let you guys in on that when we get to that, because there's some resistances and stuff like that that we have to do. So I hope that the camera is okay. Well, I guess it's okay, but the positioning, sorry, where you can see me and stuff like that, that is not over. It's not supposed to show the whole game. It's just showing the acts and stuff like that. But yeah, let's get into Metamorphosis, and we're gonna start with Act 1. So you got different characters here. You can choose them all. There's a Templar, there's a Shadow. Basically, all of these just start different ways on the tree, and I will show you the tree. I know it's the big stopper for many people, and they think it's too overwhelming, but I do have some kind of some mindsets you have to put yourself into when you do play these, because Path of Exile and grinding gear games is one of the, and I'm just gonna say it right here because it might make some confusion. I am not paid to say this. This is my own opinion. Grinding gear games and Path of Exile is one of the best games and gaming company out there, 100 for sure. But we are playing a ranger. Again, you can play all these characters as the split arrow. Split arrow is an ability that everybody can get access to. The ranger just gets access to it a little bit faster and has just the easiest times using it. If you're using a bow character, you want to pick the ranger, but you can be anything. And your first couple of characters are probably going to be pretty messed up, but then you're gonna follow some guides and stuff like that, and then it's gonna be awesome, and then you're gonna start making your own, and then it gets real fun when you start making your own. But we are just going to call this, we're gonna call it Wahoo Meta, because the metamorph, and I think that's fine. I don't think I had any. And of course here we go, and then you basically get thrown in here. So basically the backstory is that really quick is that you get there's some people in a city called Oriath, where you're from, and they don't really care for that you kind of you know, talk back to them, and then they kind of sail you off to a. I'm gonna skip all tutorials because we don't need. I wouldn't suggest you guys do that. I had the FPS up so you can see it. But you can. There's the tutorials are pretty good if you're starting out for sure. So, but basically you're thrown out of, or you jump off the ship, and then you get wrecked up in the raid class, and right off the bat you are fighting something, and we get our first skill, and that's a skill that drops, and then you can see there's all sorts of things here that is a lot of information to take in, and all these things is just because that information you don't need now, but information you want to have later. And now you can see down here it it added the burning arrow, as we also picked up the burning arrow here. So. And you can also you can do whatever you want to. I could throw this away, and I'm gonna keep. But you can do whatever you really want in this game. And now we are a few zombies. I missed that guy. And basically it's we got our experience bars down here, and if you feel like it kind of feels like like Diablo or something like that, it is the people that made Diablo 2 or was part of it. That said, hey, we feel like we can make a better game, and also I think they were a little bit like they weren't really like what would you call it, like they were ready to make Diablo 3 basically after Diablo 2, but maybe Blizzard was a little bit slower than they wanted to. Oh, and I ran in the wrong place here. If you see people shouting here, it's because I'm also part of a I was about to say club, but it is a guild, and yeah, here's a large chest, and it always has like a support, and this is support items or support skill. It says support in the end, and also says oh, you can see it, active skills on the right. I don't know if you can see that, but it works with the burning arrow. So now you can see it has a little P down here, and the skill. I'm gonna take it out in a few times. You can see the P, which means that it's supported with it. So now it pierces this, and you can see now the arrow pierces through, and if there's things behind it, it kills it like right there. It also costs you mana. All classes uses mana. It's the same thing. There is so many things you can do. I could explain basically from now to, I was about to say Christmas, but it's actually soon Christmas, and you're probably watching this very close to Christmas. So yeah. Oh, there we go, level up. So, but let's say until summer then, because that's some time before that. And if you're wondering, this is the first boss we are encountering. How do you, like, when you use your flasks down here? These are the flasks with mana and stuff like that. When you use these, they don't like replenish themselves just like that. You have to either, oh wow, oh, he almost murdered me. You have to go to a, let's see, let's pick up, should we use that one now? Okay, pick up that. You have to go to a town, and then you can refill them, or if I can see now, we use some of this mana, and if you kill enemies, not just one enemy, but a couple of enemies, depending on which flask it is. I'm just gonna see if I can't. I think it does replenish it in the cells now. But as you, oh yeah, it did there, but it might be hard to see, but yes. They do replenish them when you do kill monsters, so it's just how you replenish them. But you can go to a city, and then they like we are right now. We are in a city. This is also where you pick up quests and stuff like that. And then the flasks will replenish themselves, but it's a little it's not yeah, you know. And there's a little bit of lag because I haven't been here in a while. So now we are in the town, and this guy is just there's some MTXs, and I'm gonna show you guys the MTXs. Oh, that is huge. Why is it so? Oh, they made it even bigger. Okay, so Path of Exile has no pay to win. All of these are microtransactions, which means that you pay for something and you just look different. They have no influence on anything at all. You just look cooler, and I will use of them later on, probably when I get some gear and whatnot, to look different as well. And you can see you can buy all sort of mystery boxes. Yeah, I know, mystery boxes, but they don't do anything. So it's you don't really have to do that. I did it when I was playing way back. There was also a lot less things you could do, but there's just so many. Also, if you have Twitch Prime, for example, you can also use it there, you know, see, get some loot from there, and what's not, right now at least. But there's also for your skills to look different and whatnot. And so, for example, Flame Dash, which is an ability that does like a movement thing, you know, that changes it, and all sorts of things. But yeah, basically makes you look very different, like this guy, for example. But you can use your very standard, but then you're probably gonna look like this and look like a peasant. But yes, you can do that. It's all just looks like skins in League of Legends, if that makes any sense like that. All right, so now I am going to open the passive skill tree, and don't be alarmed how big it is and stuff like that. Many people basically stop playing the game when they see this, or when they see this, they are gonna be like, oh my god, how am I going to do so? How is this going to be something I can play, or anything like that? Well, it's not that hard that it is. First of all, when you like I said, the first couple of characters is probably going to be a little bit messed up. You're not gonna have put the points in the right places and stuff like that. Don't worry about it. You can always just make a new character. It doesn't cost you anything to make a new one, and it's a learning process. But you can also just search, like for example, we're doing right now. We are playing the Ranger, so you can just search on Google, Path of Exile, Ranger, Split Arrow, for example, or Burning Arrow, as we're doing here, and there will be a ton of guides that people have written that you can just follow the little dots around and just do that, and then you learn more about the game beforehand. So really, not that hard. But I'm gonna open it now, and many people are gonna be shocked, but don't be. It's very, very easy, actually, if you put yourself in the right mindset. So, all right. So this is always zoomed in, and you can already see some points, right? You can always see some points. You see something with a direction up here. You see something out here. I am now going to scroll out and see, you can't see the whole map, but you can see most of it. So I'm going to scroll out, and as you can see, they're becoming more and more points. And this is where we're starting, and this is all the points around. But keep in mind, and this is where you have to put your mindset. I can click here, and I can click here. Yes, next point I get, I can click here or here, but you're always going one direction. It's not like suddenly if I put 1 point here, I can put 1 point over here. No. You go from where you are, basically. So if I put a point here, which I am going to do, I'm gonna go here. I could also go here, and of course I can also take here, but it's not, you shouldn't think that where you put your points as starting out, that you know, maybe I want to go up here, yeah, but you still have to just go here. So focus on where you are here instead of focusing up here. You are going here, but still just keep in mind that you're going basically here, right? So I'm gonna pick this point because it's projectile damage, and I can see I need projectile damage because I can look at here, and in the top it says Burning Arrow. Sorry, it says attack, projectile, fire, duration, bow. Ah, so if I put more points in points that give me projectile damage, it's gonna give me more. This is pretty, tells itself. Evasion is basically avoiding stuff, and then maximum health. You can also go that way if you want to do. We're gonna do a very squishy build with just damage and stuff like that. So I'm gonna apply that point, and that's basically it. And then you can move it away, and that's it. So yeah, that's basically the point. We also got a chain belt. That's pretty awesome. Actually double resist on that one. That's actually pretty cool. And also we got a flask we can first use at level 3. Alright, so that was the skill point. Now you can see we have some exclamation marks here. That is quests. I'm just gonna pass what they're saying. If you guys wanna, do this, you can always go in here. But we're basically picking up more quests and also a reward for killing the boss outside the city. And we can pick Ice Shot, we can pick Frost Blade, we can Galvanization Shot, and we can also poison. I'm gonna call it poison shot, but it's basically yeah. We're gonna do the split arrow because it's very simple. As you can see, the more text it has, the more it can do, or more complicated it is. I don't want to say that it's super difficult, but there are some conversions and stuff like that. Split arrow is definitely 100% the one we want to pick. So we picked that one, and we are going to equip it instead of the burning arrow, because we would like to have it as the main damage thing we do. But we do want to have the single target of the here, and then you can click down here to change what you want to do for your different skills. So I'm gonna move them around, and I want to have my split arrow on Q instead, and then my burning arrow on my right click here. So that is basically it, and we can already level it up over here. That's gems get experience, so you can level them up and do more damage and stuff like that. So this one, you can see it also almost leveled up close, or it's closer to leveling up. And yeah, gems always take or gets basically you get 110% experience, but the 10% goes to your gem, and you get the 100% basically. And even if places you wouldn't get experience or get very, very little experience, gems gets always the same amount of experience. They always get the 10% experience. So still, it is not favorable to go down to a lower then, because they will still get that low experience. All right, so here you can see, I don't know if, do I actually have something? I do not know if I actually have something for my split arrow. No, I don't. This is the microtransaction window next to my character, whatever. And since it's metamorphosis, there's something special that might not be in where you play. So here, we got some here. You can see the drowned eye. This is something exclusive to the metamorphosis. It might be in the what's it called, game, or it might be added to the core game. Not all the expansions, or I don't know if you can call them expansions. I guess you can just call them leagues as they are. Oh, I am not gaining my mana back because I'm not using my there. But yeah, then you can start gathering these guys, which is basically things for your this guy here that randomly appeared. And you can also see there's a little thing to touch there. I hope you guys can actually see what I was talking about before. I'm sorry if something was in the way of my whatever. And then we leveled up, so we just want to put another point in here because we want the attack speed and projectile damage. That sounds like a good thing. And now he's basically going to introduce us to, he's going to introduce us to the metamorphosis, and all about the linking. It's, these has links as well, so the more links a thing has, the better. And now basically you can interact with this one, and you can create your own boss. I think you can just control click it. Okay, you want to have some lungs. What does it drop? Oh, unique weapon. Wow, great, awesome. Uses fire breath. We're gonna do all fire then, I guess, and rock toss, and then you can now see that he does more damage, and this one fills up, and when it fills all the way up, you create a very strong boss. But now we combine that one, and now it basically made a boss, and he might be could be very hard. See, he does like in crazy. Oh, look at that. He even spawned those some dudes. So many of the boss fights has, whoa, that's fire though. Many of the bosses spawn ads, because then you can refill your potions. So that's very important. I'm gonna throw that small flask, and then we got a what's it called, a sword, which is unique and has some special powers. So if you play Diablo 3, you normally say that, oh, you just gotta get a bunch of legendaries, right? Legendaries are also good in this here, but yellow items are usually actually better. Oh, we're gonna talk to this guy because he's very happy that I guess we defeated his boss here. But yeah, that's the league mechanic. It's not something that might be a part of the core game, but they could add it. They have added like more things and stuff like that. So 99% of the loot that drops is just nothing you're really going to use. Like you see that dagger there, I could pick that up and use it if I wanted to. Also as this class, there is a few requirements that like you need certain amount of intellect or strength and dexterity, because that's like your whole thing. Some of the stuff they are changing in Path of Exile 2 to make it. I don't know if I would call it better, but I wouldn't call it more casual, but I would call it more easier to look at. I would call it, when at least what I've seen. And see, now we found even a bow that has 3 green sockets, which might be actually better than what we have, and we can keep it in our slot number 2. Because then I might want to use that. Now I have the blue because again, the more socket stuff has, the better it is for putting things together. But you can change that yourself. Another boss, so which is not unique for this, or is I was about to say unique for this area, but yeah. Oh, thanks. And there we go. And she dropped some stuff. See, all this stuff I'm not really. I should pick some of it up. I do want some. Oh, I don't have any gloves. That was what I was missing. All right, I'll pick up some gloves. You can see slowly but surely gearing out our characters, and there is different. There is the green tier, things that are green, I think, right? I might be wrong on that actually. Now that I think about it. Anyways, but there is also the then the blue. Yeah, it's white, and then it's blue items, and then it's yellow items, and then it's legendaries, and or legendaries, the epic. I guess I would call it epic, and all the way through the world there is the waypoint, so you can get back to wherever you are. We are going to put the more projectile damage. We could also go for attack speed, but attack speed is fine enough. So when you go to here, or get to the waypoint, there's a way here and there's a way here. This way here, over here, the island here, takes you to a little side quest. You don't have to do the side quest. I do all the side quests, and I will do them all during this playthrough, but you don't have to do them, and many people skip them. And it's, you don't, like I said, you really don't have to be doing that. So it's taken a lot longer to get to here, just explaining a lot of things. So episode 1 might be quite long, to be honest. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss. And of course, all this that you know, that I know, that I've been playing for a while. I know all of these things because, like, I've been playing these things for a while. And there we go. Green things, of course, is means, you can see there's a yellow item there, but it's, I guess we could pick this up, but it's a fist weapon. We're not really gonna use it. But yeah, the episode is gonna probably be quite longer than I thought it was going to be. I was thinking like half an hour or like maybe 45 minutes, and we are already on 25 minutes in, so, or approximately 25 minutes. You know, we pick that chest up, and that means that we can go back to our waypoint here, which we are going to do, and go back to the city. You can see that also says town, which of course means town, city. I guess that's the same thing. And we now would go down here, and we can now turn into here, and she's gonna be like, oh yeah, great job, guys. And you can pick up a mana flask or a health flask. We do not have we can get a bigger mana flask if you want to, but we want the Quicksilver. That's why this makes it very, very awesome. The Quicksilver basically makes you run faster for like 4 seconds. And it can also be refilled. All flasks works the same way, so yeah. Alright, so now we can do Lesser Poison, we can do Onslaught, we can do Mirage Arrow, and we can do Volley. Since Split Arrow already shoots out like 4 additional arrows, we don't want to do the Volley. So I think we want to do the Mirage Archer, because then it makes it so that there's a little guy above our head that shoots for us. So I'm going to destroy this one, because we are going to use this bow instead. Doesn't matter if it's in your number 1 or number 2. It doesn't really matter. But if I do have something here, as you can see right here, when I switch to number 2, it does switch it from here, and actually makes it so also that I guess switches, and there you go. But if I have it down here, for example, it won't switch because it's not in the. Oh well, it'll switch up from here. I can put it down here like that. I can do it like that. You see, then it does nothing because it's in the gloves, and they're not switched. So it doesn't have to be in your weapon, but yeah, that's just a little thing. Just talk to that guy, talk to this guy. Just basically, you don't have to do that either. But I like to talk to all the guys because I'm not really racing. If you're racing, you're doing something else. But here we go. Here is going to the mud flats. If you didn't want to do the side quest, everybody does the side quest though to start out with, because you get that Quicksilver and you want to run that extra fast. And you can see I can do that now. I can press the flash to see, and now I run faster. Now there's the Mirage guy above my head, and just level these things up. And there's a chance we'll take that one. Another flask. So you want to of course upgrade these as well. I want to have a mana flask in there instead. So he helped me out by shooting. So that's really nice. So when I've used this bow skill, he basically sees enemies and he shoots them and kills them. I don't know how much I'm going to do with the league mechanic as of right now. If I do see the unique guys, you kind of want to defeat those because they do drop some special, I guess you can call it like that. I think I can talk to him again. See, he drops additional rare items actually, so it could actually be a very nice for your gear, especially if you're doing solo self-found, which you can't trade with people, right? Gotta have to craft your own gear. And maybe I should have mentioned this as well. Everything that drops as of these things here is basically, this one turns a normal item into a magic item, which basically into a blue item. So there's no gold or anything like that in the game. There's just what's it called? There's just currency basically, and you also trade in that later on, and you'll learn that as you go along and understand the game some more and stuff like that. I have 16%. That's actually pretty good, but we do have this amazing one that has 2 resistances, and also we got another point, so we're gonna put one more point here. We got stronger. Let's see, do we have 5 now? Oh, we do. Okay, we're gonna use this. We'll use this for brains. We definitely want this one because we want to do charges. Oh, I don't know if I want to do charges. Well, it doesn't really matter. Can I put 2 of these? Oh, okay. So okay. Do you want? Yeah, we'll put it like that. Okay. Might be quite strong, but we'll see. Oh yikes! Oh, he charges now. Oh. I think burning arrow for this. Oh god. Oh, now okay, he becomes a big boy. Oh, he became a big boy. Oh, he's a really big boy now. Okay, but then he died. All right, he gave us some boots, which is nice, and we're gonna identify those. like that, and we're hoping for double resist, really nice. We wanted some movement speed, which you can get on on boots, which makes it a little bit nicer to run around. Again, you can also just continue the quest line, or the main quest line, if you can call it like that, if you want to do that. But we're doing the what's it called, the side quest. We are doing that. Oh, there's an amulet. We're gonna pick that up. Usually I don't really like to identify blue items. I'm actually gonna pass on that one in the beginning, because they are not really that strong, unless you're racing, and that everything basically counts. But if you're just taking it very casually like I am, then yeah. Now we're going to the fetish pool, which is another side quest. Basically here you have to clean it all out, all the monsters that are in here. Basically just take them all out. Taking them all out. And there we go. And that guy got upgraded as well, so he's gonna be stronger. And these, of course, as you see, these, what are they called? The yellow monsters are basically a lot stronger. There's also some blue ones. We fought some before. And in here, there's also a boss. Which we also have to defeat. I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like it was that, I was about to say upgraded, but I feel like the what is it called? The visuals has been upgraded. There we go. And he is dead. Also, this is Act 1, so this is really, really, you know, not very difficult yet. So when you get past, I think it's Act 5 or something like that, you start losing, before there was 3 difficulties, so there was normal, there was cruel, and then there was merciless, when they had only like 4 acts, I think it was we had. Oh, there's a nun one, I'll pick that one up actually. So, boom, and we also cleaned out it. Awesome, now we can continue. We did that side quest. This one also only gets you like some points that you can use. So it basically, if you regret what you put in, you can basically take them out. But anyways, so what I said was that basically when it was on cruel difficulty, you lost when you died. Of course, again, if you were on a hardcore, you wouldn't lose your character, but it wouldn't be put to standard, right? So basically, people don't play it anymore after that. Have to click the wall here. But then, if you play like softcore, like I do, you lose 5% experience, and if you were on merciless difficulty, the hardest difficulty, you would lose 10% when you died on softcore. You could just play your character again, right? But you do lose some experience, and you might say 10%, and there's no like repairing your gear or anything like that. But that 10% can be a lot when you are on like the level 90 and above. You can get to level 100, but usually that's a very long and very hard grind. That takes people, well, not as long as it used to, but yeah, very much indeed as well. We're going to use the waypoint here and get back, because we got to talk some reward. You can see the guy wants us to hand in some stuff, and he's going to say, if you want some ballistas here, also report and punish and bear trap. But we want these shrapnel ballistas, which is, I haven't done these before. Also, he wants to give us dash, which is a movement spell, and this is for the side quest. You can see 2 passive points. So if I wanted to do so, I can refund now my passive points. So I can, oh no, I wanted to go a different way if I wanted to do so. But we're gonna pick up that there, and we're gonna close that one down. And we're gonna sell, first of all, these here. We're also gonna sell this sword, because it's not very good. And I have to make all these tabs work in a little bit. No, not. I probably won't do it on stream, but yeah. Okay, so we now have a. I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna move these things around because we have a dash, and that means that we can basically have a movement spell, so we can get out of there if things get hairy. I can show you right here. See, it does that, and you can just basically move with it. And also you can see I can level up all my skills, which they're going to do more damage. And of course, not only leveling them up, but what's it called? Oh, here's a unique guy. So we're gonna not only leveling them up, but supporting them is what gives you your skills a power and also your gear basically. So it's a it's an all way. So we had a unique. Oh, did this say there? Okay, what does it drop? Rare jewelry. That's really good. And we're gonna do it with the blue there. And we're gonna do brain and undead, and we're gonna do that and create it. Oh, I forgot to. How many can I can have a few of these, right? How many? Oh, I can have 3 at a time. Okay, cool. Cool. If you guys could. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Okay, that hurts. Yikes. Oh, wow. Okay, you are not messing around. You are not messing around. Oh, there we go. Awesome. Alright, so we got even a necklace and everything, and we got a new extra from that. Awesome. So we want to identify that one. Ooh, look at that. A lot of nice stats and stuff like that. A lot better than what we have. And the gloves. These are at least better, so they are going to be better than what we had. And probably the helmet is going to be so as well. Yes, very nice loot indeed. So that was a big upgrade for everything. So here you want to find the side area. Not if you're really, again, if you're racing, you don't want to do that. But when you get to this, you are gone too far, basically. It's a little road to the map, but you can also see it down here. But this side quest does give you an extra talent point or another skill point. So you really want to get your hands on this one. And here we go. And we have to defeat a crab down here. And of course I do have to. And then we can use the dash over here. I think we can. No, okay, we can use the dash. Oh yeah, here we go. Just hit it. And we leveled up. Nice. Level 8 now. Very nice indeed. Of course, the burning arrow could also be attached to all of this if I wanted to do so. So it also got the guy up there just shooting fire arrows instead if I wanted to do that. But burning arrow is more of a single target skill. I think this is a dead end as well. I have a feeling this might be a dead end. Yes, I was right, unfortunately. Okay, we have a skill point, so let's just put that in here. And we're gonna go for this one down here. This is what we're aiming for. And also, you know, you get to learn like the layouts and stuff like that. They are random, but there is like some, you know, a few things that you can always count on being like so. Oh, that was a crab. I don't think it's a crab that we're fighting. No. Oh, I had to use the shrapnels instead. Oh, the shrapnel does good damage though. I like that. And that's it. And you defeated the guy down there, and that means that you can now take the portal back if you want to do that. And it can also log out if you want to hit the lockout button. Every time you do so, if you hit the lockout button, it sends you to the town basically. So now we're in town, but we just took a portal instead. And we can go to this guy because he now he wants to be very nice and give us a skill point. A passive skill point. There we go. So we have an extra. So now we can get that one. We want it. And now we're going to head into here instead. Do more damage. And we're going to go throw this in here. That's all our currency. All the things we're going to use later for, you know, trading and stuff like that. And now we just take the waypoint back to here. And we want to run up the stairs, I guess. Or is it... I guess it's stairs, right? I guess you can call it stairs, right? But up these... Yeah, I would call them stairs, yeah, for sure. And then we can continue here. Oh, I guess... Oh, we got a quiver. Nice. Quiver, more damage. Awesome. We have been actually pretty lucky with gear. Not that I'm usually very unlucky, but this has been especially lucky, I feel. And sometimes it's due to the game mechanics. You know, that it is very rewarding to do so. Also another thing, if you see a blue pack like I just did, you see some of the monsters being blue. They could be way stronger, but they're definitely worth killing or defeating for sure. All right, here we go. All right, we've already been playing almost 40 minutes, and we are... I wouldn't say we're not nearly close to done with Act 1, but... see, there's the blue ones here. Gives a lot more experience, so we definitely want to defeat these boys. But we are taking a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. But I hope you guys still... think it's fine. I think it's going to be fine. I'm also not the fastest of people playing Path of Exile for sure, so yeah. And here we go. Here is the waypoint, and you can always see which way you have to go. If you go here, for example, on the waypoint, you can always see these three little sculptures thingies, or what you're gonna call them. These are always pointing the way of where you have to go on the ledge here. Sorry about that. I think I needed more air for my brain. Another liver. We'll take that. I think only the, what's it called? Oh, there's another Quicksilver. We're gonna not pick that one up. We're gonna take the Mana Flask though and change that. What's it called? It seems like the blue monsters that has it, the whatever, has something to add. So this one, for example, is not really going to do anything. Oh, it does rare. Oh, it does do something. I'm not sure if these are... I don't think any of them was like from some rare monsters or something like that, so... Alright. I think the boss is going to... There was at least some eyes. Take that. Oh. Don't die while looting.
As the prey grows more fierce, so must the huntress.
Oh. There we go. And he has a heart, which is nice. We're gonna do that for sure. Pick this one up if I can. And we're gonna call this guy, say, hey, dude, I wanna fight some bosses. I'm gonna put this here. Ooh, additional currency items, really nice. We definitely want this one. And we additional rare jewelry, sure. Ooh, powerful crits, make them stronger. Ooh, but powerful crits is not. Oh, okay, that was not really impressive. But they are very, very strong. Okay, there's a rare chest. It's definitely better than what you're wearing right now. So we just have to put that. It's even linked to something else, so we could put it in there. We're gonna take the long sword as well, just because it's awesome. Yeah, the elite mechanic is pretty fun, I'm gonna say. They're gonna make it so, and it's gonna probably change while I'm playing this, where it becomes like automatic. If you just run, I don't know how they're gonna do it automatically, but it's gonna be automatically. So yeah, here we go into the climb. There's not that many loading screens, by the way, if you were wondering. Also, if you have it on an SSD hard disk, SSD drive, then it's a lot better. And we definitely want to get the brain, that's for sure. We're gonna make a whole Goatman here. That would be cool. Also an eye for the shamans. A Goatman. Gonna make a powerful shaman Goatman brain there. Also, you don't have to pick up the waypoints. I usually get them all because then like back in the day when I started playing, it was you didn't really get what's it called? You didn't just get experience. Now the experience is a lot more equivalent in what zones you are and stuff like that. It's more calculated, but back in the day it wasn't. So you had to run some zones multiple times. Especially the ledge thing we just came from. Oh, he's also gonna have unique. All right, so let's. There we go. Boom, and we're gonna call the guy because I wanna fight a boss because I got something unique. So, what was that unique thing? Oh, it's here. Okay, yikes. Fire split arrows. Yikes, that sounds not good. Rare armor. Do we want that? Yeah, we want more armor. Take that, and we'll take that. Can we? Oh, we can't. We don't have any hearts, I guess. Oh, we don't have any hearts. Okay. Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Can't kill you. Alright, but we can defeat all these up here.
I've been waiting for you.
Should be a thing that drops down here. Yes. And of course, the more unique stuff you put into it. Oh, there was a heart. That was the heart. Okay, we'll take that. Ah, he would be there.
See you soon.
All right, let's try it. This is going to drop a unique item. Ooh, we'll take that. Let's see. I think we have all the right things. Undead. Cast Molten Shield. Oh, I don't think we want Molten Shield. We're gonna try this. I'm gonna pick up this one as well. Okay, here we go. See if we. Oh, he becomes angry. Oh, there we go. Just kill these things before we continue. Oh, a lot of cool things. Boots.
That would only slow me down.
And I am overburdened because I picked up too much stuff. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna get this one. 17 life. 10 life. This one is. This one I have is better. Let's check the boots and see if we get some movement speed. We did. Awesome. We're gonna take these instead. Gonna throw this one in here. And we're gonna have. We want the quiver because it's better than probably what we have. Because this is only white. So we're gonna throw that. I'm gonna pick this one back up, and we can have room for the hatchet as well. So wow, again, great upgrades, which is amazing. Do I want? I'm gonna have this mana flask like that. So the girl we were talking, or we talked to before, that was there in the cage, she was part of another league called Prophecy, and she was like a seer, which could say prophecies and stuff like that. And she's part of the core game. That's why I mentioned her. Just like one that would be like that. So let's move
There's
it
no
up
justice
here.
in a place like this. Only misery.
And we're gonna use the waypoint and get back. We're not super far away from, you know, I couldn't actually tell you how far we are in reality. All right, so here you can get something. Oh, does it really work with split arrow? Oh, that's insane. What I do? Oh, I wonder. Oh, did this work with split arrow? I could have that fun. I would throw more of these out. This would just be straight more damage, but I think I'm gonna oh, lesser protect. Oh, maybe I don't want that. Do I just want the cold damage? Maybe I'll just take the maybe I'll just take the cold damage actually, because then I just throw it some with my burning arrow instead. Do a lot better there. All right, we need to also identify some few things here. We're gonna identify the gloves. Are they better than what we have? I don't think so. They do have a little bit of cold resist. Yeah, you're not better. We got a nice amulet. This is a pretty nice amulet for playing, and we're gonna throw all the things we have in here that we identify, but we're gonna throw it in there for now.
Farewell.
And we're just gonna throw these thing here right now because we haven't identified them. So it's basically currency. We just haven't. I don't have enough. I have three of them, but I don't have enough. Large. Oh, this was large. Okay. I don't have enough. What's it called? Scrolls, basically. So I don't want to spend them all. There's ways of, you know, trading them in for getting something else and whatnot. But yeah. But I guess that's a little bit more unique. Does he have like something inside of him or something like that? All right, so here we are looking for we're looking for this, which is a trial. So basically you can send into being you know, something better, and it starts with, you know, doing these trials and do like a sending through a gauntlet and stuff like that. And this is one of the first ones, and we need to do. Oh, I got hit. We're gonna do. I was about to say 3. We're gonna do. I think it's 6 ascendants. And we got out. Yes, very nice. Path of Exile do cater better to like a stream, and then it does you know, YouTube. But I have played it on stream. If you haven't seen me playing on stream, I have done so. It's been a while since I have though. We could take this actually. I like how the oh, there's a blue. Cool. I'm just basically tanked in them. You can't do that later on, but yeah, I can do it right now. Yeah, so let's change this flask out to that one. This is just a flask that's gonna give me some resistances. So yeah, here, and now we go to the upper prison because we did the ascendant thing. So you have to do that. So you can see there was 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. And there you are on the different acts and stuff like that. And then you can ascend into being something like a better of a ranger that's even more focused on bows, for example. Even gives even more damage to bows. And some skills, as I used it right there, the dash skill there could what's it called? take you over. I was about to say hills, but I'm over things like that. And you are very strong, sir. Over obstacles, that's what I meant. Alright, here's another from the Essence League, which has also been implemented in the game, and you can find it randomly. Of course, during the league, you can find it, you know, a lot more. But there's a lot of those guys in there. Wow. Why are there so many? Why are you so many? Maybe I should make a boss. Oh, there was a larger flask. We're gonna have to pick that one up. There we go. Want to pick all these things up, and we want the larger flask. Yes, so we get even more. About to say experience, but no. Oh, this is the guy that's summoning all of them. Ah! Stop summoning all of them again, or resummoning, I guess. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I could wait until the boss. I think I'm gonna wait until the boss and then summon another boss if he drops part of that. But I think he does. I am not 100. I haven't played it before, but there's at least it's gonna be a yellow one. He's gonna give us that. Oh yeah, we are closing in on the warden. Oh, there was some more down here. Let's pick them up. Oh, there's a new guy. Okay. Sawbones. That was good that we went down here. Because then we can get that and the saber and an eye. Oh, and another mechanic from another league. I was about to say the bones. The strongbox there. It can be blue. It can be whatnot. It can be many. Or it can be unique as well, then it has like even stronger. Doesn't mean it always drops something amazing, but it can. And we also got a point, and he really wants to make us a boss now, but I think I'm gonna wait until because the other boss was just right there. Oh, was there another good dude there? I'm kind of just, I want to defeat them if they have like a thing there. Not because it really matters, but I just want to make sure that I have, I guess I could just look at it. I even have a liver, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Alright, here we go into the one quarters, and here we meet Piety for the first time, which is the villain.
Quite sure of yourself, aren't you, Huntress?
And she's not quite happy about us, you know, trying to, I guess, defeat her, but I guess unraveling her schemes, I guess. And of course, you can also open all the chests if you want to do that. And you can also destroy some of these. They might contain some loot and stuff. But this one is just like following the trail. Isn't there a blood trail anymore? Did they move that? No. There used to be a blood trail that took you all the way up to here. Also, these over here, Order Protection, that is something where you can... There's some more, I guess, dialogue, if you know what I mean. Stuff like that. But this is the warden, and he is going to be not very happy. But he does have a thing, so we can have him as... I was about to say a pet, but we are going to make him as a boss. So we're going to definitely make him into a boss. It's been... I've seen people... Ooh, people have been dying to these bosses. Not these, I think, particularly, but not the later ones, for sure. But yeah. Oh, ooh, a longbow. Nice. That is a really nice pickup. That is a really, really nice pickup. Alright, so I think we are going to... I'm just going to remove there so we can better see. I'm going to summon that. But that was actually a very, very, very good pickup. We are going to lose all these here things, so we do have to keep it in a little there. But that was actually a nice, very nice pickup. Very strong early bow. But there. Alright, so unique. We can drop currency items. Yes, very nice. Thank you very much. We want the... rare armor. Additional, drops additional. We're gonna do the unique ones. Wasn't there another unique one? But there's at least a long, and this one is blue. This one is there. Okay. Well, we can see the thing is getting up there more than... but we do have the extra one that drops additional... has weapons in it, a rare weapon even. So, yeah. Again, you can craft them however you want to, but this guy is probably going to be quite a... oh, see, you start summoning stuff. You probably... Oh, look at that. Yikes. Summoners are very, very popular because basically they're doing all the work for you. But there we go. Alright, so we got an iron circle. Oh, we got a blessed orb? That's pretty nice. That you don't really get that that early on. But again, it's all random. It's not guaranteed to do anything. But now we're gonna get through the prisoner's gate. But I think this episode is also going to be longer than the other ones because I explained a lot of things in the beginning, and I also warned, I guess, people are about the what's it called, the passive tree and stuff like that, and explained some of that. And more of the other things are just going to be like me talking, and they're probably going to be a lot. But I also I don't know if I threw too much information at you guys, but you should just, you know, take it slow. We're gonna keep all these things. I'm not gonna identify that one because we're not really gonna use it actually. So I'm just gonna throw all these in here. Then when I have a lot of you know, I was about to say bows, but a lot of scrolls of wisdom, then I will just identify it all and sell it to the vendor. I'm just gonna keep this here for now. This one actually, the jeweler's one, can actually make more sockets. So I could actually just use that one there. Because then if it's quality 20, as it's quality 3 right now, there's a bigger chance of it making more sockets when you use this, and I only have one of these. It could also do 4, for example. That would be amazing if you could do that, but don't think it's gonna do that. Oh, the critical strike, nice, very nice. There's an aura. Blink arrow, don't really want to use that. Whirling blades, actually want to take the aura actually. Well, let's take the aura actually. We don't have anywhere to fit it, but we could take this one out. We don't really need the cold damage. Destroy that.
Stay sharp,
and now we actually have like an accuracy thing, and like basically an aura. It's gonna reserve some of our mana, so we don't have full mana. That's the downside of it. But we are going to, you know, it says we're gonna have more accuracy and more crit and stuff like that. So, yeah, you can see it doesn't reserve that much, but we do get more accuracy, which means that we're gonna hit more with our abilities, which is nice. We really want to do that. And now we are continuing, and when you are continuing, unless there is something like with the league mechanic, I usually just stay down here in the what's it called? The lower here. You can also run up there, but there's not really anything there. Oh, a unique guy. That means that we gotta have the boss. Like, he is not messing around. We can use our... I was about to say our poison plant. Oh, is he doing something? Oh, he was doing something. Alright, and now we can summon a boss, so we're gonna do that, I think. Maybe the league mechanic is also, you know, taking up some time. There we go. You don't want to open all the chests, but it's pretty awesome to open them. Because sometimes you can be really lucky and get some really awesome stuff. Sometimes you're not. There we go. Oh, there was also the shrine there. The shrine there is 100% crit, and it's also from a previous what's it called? Game. I was about to say game mechanic, but it's from a, like I said, a previous league mechanic. There's a unique. I know there's a unique guy here. So if you would like to not run away, that would be awesome. There we go. So I can get your unique thing. Makes it a lot more fun actually to kill these. Usually I always kill these guys, but it makes it a lot more fun, to be honest, to kill whatever. But here you go through it, and when you get, you can see when you get down to this, you can see there's difference to this here and to this over here. By the way, it's not really covering. Oh, you can see the livers are kind of covered a little bit by my webcam. But when it gets this surface here, that's what I mean. You're getting closer to the next part. So. Oh, and we're gonna level that up. It's see, when you level the aura up, it also reserves more your mana when it gets stronger. Which is the backdraw of it, basically. In Path of Exile, there's almost all the time a backdraw to some like 100%, like whenever there's a pro, there's a con. But sometimes it can be there is some big penalties to what you can do. And then we got the waypoint. I don't. Oh, why do I even have the bow on me? That's a little bit weird, actually. But now we have to find Fairgraves. We have to find basically his daughter, I think it is. And then we figure out that, oh, I guess I can't say spoiler alert, I guess. But the point is that we find her and she's not like she used to be, and makes them a little bit mad. And so, yeah. I'm also kind of hunting these right now. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that, but it's kind of fun actually. There were some people that said that, oh, it's really fun and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, you know. People always say stuff is fun, and then, you know, it's not always for you, but it might be for somebody else. I just wonder what happens if I just, can you feel like go crazy? And got, is that a, no, that's not. Is that better? That's some fire resistance on it. That's a lightning. How much fire and lightning do I have? Fire do I have most of. So yeah, I don't want more fire. Oh, I was about to throw it away. It doesn't matter. That's not what you want to. Could be fun if you could keep all the end bosses, you know, all the end bosses had, like, a thing. You know, what's it called? I wouldn't call it an aura, but like a metamorphosis thing. But now we found a ship. So you could like fight all the bosses together, or like at least 5 of them, or like the 5 last bosses in one boss, kinda. That'd be fun. But I don't know if all of them have it like that. Or I don't know if it's like, it seems like to be random, which has you know, whatever this is, right? So my point is that it might also be random what bosses has. So I don't know if you just have to do them over and over again to do whatever. These metamorphosis things might also be kind of just leading me away from what I need to be. But here we go. Put a point in there. Let's go. Level up. Well, we're level 14. Huh? Also, I think you do get like a good amount of experience for the bosses. Usually you get a good amount of experience for unique bosses and stuff like that. So the boss mechanics could be kind of cool. Yes, give me brains. I need brains. I don't have one. I like brains. And then you just go through this corridor, or these here, and then when you get to, I was about to say here, but it's not right here, but it just does open up like that. And I might also be, oh, the unique boss does have one, and then this one, which is the daughter. And as you can see, she's not particularly looking very nice. And then is a liver. And that's a slave girl. And now we can do something here. Okay, so unique. Oh, silver coins. That's for the prophecy thing. Alright, so we're gonna do that. Let's do that one instead. Let's do the blue one. Let's do that one. Okay, we're gonna create a little bit of a boss. I really enjoy these siege ballistas actually. Oh, she's fast. Whoa, she is fast as something. That is fast. Car. Oh no, don't lag me, dude. Or maybe it's just because I'm slow. It could be. Oh, yikes. So you can see how like the mechanics later on would be quite crazy. And we also got a unique, which is also a very nice, what's it called, chest. We can actually use this chest instead. Let's use that chest instead, and this because it's we don't need the blue socket. That's it. And now we have to find Mr. Fairgraves and kind of say, dude, maybe it's the slave girl actually. That is the like that was his daughter. Yeah. And also, not that it always is, but these here, the cave thing, you can see it on the map as well. These are usually indicators of something where you have to move towards an objective. There's an objective this way, or this is the way forward. Not always, but you know, sometimes. See, there's another one over here, which means, oh, what is this? You can see into Fairgrace. He also has an aura, or aura. I don't know if you can call it aura, but he's has a metamorphosis thing, and he gets all sorts of annoying, and he sends all these people after us. Oh, a waystone. Let's make this one better. Oh, thanks. Now he's back. He's gonna deal with us himself. And we done it.
Man in a bad situation, Fairgraves.
And we're gonna continue though. Before we are going to, we're almost we're getting closer to the last boss of the act. So, but I don't want to I'm gonna summon a boss when we depending on like the last boss and whatnot. He really wants us to summon a boss, doesn't he? He's kind of like, oh yeah, for sure, guys, just summon a boss. It's not that hard, like it's not that scary. Trust me. Seems kind of scary though. But we're gonna go back to the city real quick because we get some few things and whatnot, but also our loot, our stash is
welcome.
Kind of. You can also buy things, but these are just all white items, by the way. Some of them blue, sometimes they're blue, but yeah, not really worth buying. Or few inventory slots here was open, and we get to get some more. We can get lightning arrow, rain of arrows, toxic rain. We don't want that. Reeve, lightning arrow, siege ballista. It's kind of like the other one, but I feel like these are like a lot more fun. These just do much more. So we can just take whatever. I'm going to take the lightning arrow just because I can, but I'm not really gonna. Just basically gonna throw it away because I really don't want to use it. Here is another skill point. Also, Fairgraves you don't have to do, by the way. I forgot to say that as well, but you can see them on the map. Basically side things here, you know, you can see they stick out here. These are all extra things you don't have to really be doing. So yeah, but you'll figure it out when you basically play the game. I'm gonna throw this guy in here, and we also got a skill point, which means that I'm gonna put a point here. And we're gonna go to Mervile, sorry. Sorry about the cough. Getting more intense. I guess it's all me talking so much and not drinking, I guess. Alright, So Merval is the
One
last
rung
boss
closer to the
of
top
this
the food
act,
chain.
and she is not that very hard. Again, it's only Act 1. It will get a lot harder. Also, the way through this, you are going to understand the layout when you get to play it yourself. I'm also kind of just going along with the all the heart thingies, or I guess the what would you call them? Metamorphosis things, which I shouldn't be doing. This is not the right way to go. Oh, treasure chest. I wonder what's in here. That didn't seem suspicious. Yay. Cool. Wow, we got a lot of unique thingies. I can't wait to defeat some. You see, there is a lot of them. I'm not saying it should be rare, but these are really not rare. Like the league is there for sure. And there was some over here as well. I can see we do see that. That's the way forward on the map. But I guess you can kind of go endlessly here. So I'm just gonna move it up here. I think I did see some. No, I thought I saw some blue monsters. Blue monsters of course gives amazing experience. Oh, should have been that way. Yellow and unique bosses, as I said, also do that, but yeah. And when she says that lone whatever thing, it's means that you're close to the thing, but we could see it on the map way before that. Okay, and now we just have to find her cave, and she will be there. And we'll summon the boss before we. Before we, you know, head into, or we end the episode. There we go. Picking up all that. Exploders. Especially, it's more like you don't know if they're, you know, worth going for, if you know what I mean. Because if they're blue or something like that, it's definitely worth going for, perhaps. But kind of you always just want to keep going north or something like that. That's usually medieval Merval's daughter. But I want Merval's soul. See, there she's up there. Ah, yes, found it. I guess you guys can play around with it yourselves, you know, if you want to do so. And we going the wrong way. So we can actually kill these two over here. Oh, another treasure chest. Sure. What a ruse. What a ruse. I got bamboozled. Alright. I think we got enough, he said, and was looking over here for one more. Alright. Almost level in that as well. But here we got Merval, and she is not happy. And she's not happy. And she has a stage number 2 as well. So we might be like, oh, she is pretty easy. Also, we are pretty lucky with gear. And that I also, what's it called? The Ranger is a very nice starting whatever, I feel. It's always been my favorite. These guys are super tanky though.
Your flesh is ours.
Oh, I leveled up. Nice. I can use this skill while we are waiting for her to transition. And now she becomes... Oh yeah, she does drop a dude thing. I was about to say dude. What the hell is this? Not a dude, but a component, I guess we can call it. And as you can see, she summons small dudes ads, so you can so you can refill your potions. Also, you know, you wouldn't be able to do this fight even. Also, especially when you're just starting out. There we go, and she got her heart, and we're gonna bring that. And she wants to summon her right there, so I'm gonna take off the loot, and we're gonna see here. Okay, so we got where is there's okay, so it's additional currency. We want that, that's for sure. We want this one, that was unique as well. That one, is that the only long we have? Okay. Okay, so the brain summons exploding spawns. We'll take that.
The samples we use must be fresh. Let's use what you've gathered before they spoil.
Okay. Might not be as many unique things as I thought. Right. Oh, yikes. He is a big mama. Maybe she has 2 stage. Oh my god, look at that. That's crazy. Evolve. Oh dear. Ah. They're evolving. Damn, there she goes. And another blessed orb. Nice. And some boots. And a knife. And that. And some... Go. You know, 2 crazy currencies, but yes, this is now the way forward to the southern forest, which is going to be act number 2, which of course is going to be in next episode number 2, of course. Makes a lot of sense. We're gonna play some more, and we're gonna do that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Help me out very much, and put some comments down below if what you're playing basically, or how you're feeling about the series. If it's I know this one is a little bit longer, almost an hour and a half, but the next one is gonna be shorter, not because the act is shorter, but I'm just gonna be less explaining and more me just playing through it instead of just sitting here and explaining what is this and this and this and this, right? So again, thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you. Bye.